this is Kate from Generate Magic, and I just want to talk about when you have any big goal that you're working on, especially if it seems like it's really out of reach, just the importance of having a structure in place. And the reason that that structure is there is anytime you feel like you're slipping or you feel like you're flailing, it's like a scaffolding that you can just grip onto and you can pull yourself back up. And so I'm nearly finished with the rough draft for a romance novel that I've been currently working on. I'm already over 80,000 words, and I should be finished with the rough draft either tonight or tomorrow. And I realize that I still have a long way to go. Obviously, I still have to revise it, publish it, market it, but I think it's a pretty remarkable accomplishment. I started sometime in April, and considering the fact that the last novel took me nearly a decade and it's still not complete yet. And so I'm pretty proud of myself for this, but I credit it all to having a structure in place, which I didn't have the last time. The last time it was pretty much like, oh, I'll just work on it when I feel inspired or when I have time. And of course, you know how that is, life gets in the way. And the more days that go by, when you're not working on that project, the more difficult it seems to get back on board. And so recently, in fact, I've been really busy with the drive and busy with family, and I haven't been writing every single day, but that's okay, because this program, the 90-day novel program, provides a structure. And so if I was going to say, okay, well, tomorrow I'll write, and then it turns into another day and another day, and even just the goal of writing a novel to most people seems like a really big, almost insurmountable goal. But if you say, but the way the program's broken up, it's broken up into days, and that's why it's called the 90-day novel program. So it's like day 1, day 2, so it's like, okay, well, last time I, was on day 59, and now I just have to do day 60. And some days when I was super busy, I would even break up one technical day in the program into 2 or 3 literal days. And so in that way, it provided the scaffolding, it provided the support. So even if I was having a day where either I didn't have time to write or I was just feeling really sluggish, I would always have that scaffolding to get back onto. And I found it very, very easy to get back on track. And so in the same way, when you're manifesting something, and I know a lot of people say, yeah, you don't have to do processes, you don't have to have a routine. But for me, I find having a routine and also just having like a set of go-to affirmations very helpful, because to me, it's like that scaffolding. And because we all can kind of fall into periods when we're just operating on autopilot, or we're letting our doubts or insecurities, our reactions to things that are happening in our immediate environment to get in the way, right? And whenever we find ourselves going down that route, and also I think it's just kind of, as I've said in the past, I think it's human tendency to tend to focus on problems, to tend to focus on lack. And so in those moments, to have that scaffolding to go back to, and I just have it on my notes app on my phone, and so I can just look at the affirmations, and if I'm having a moment where I'm in doubt or I'm insecurity, I could say, okay, everything's working out for me. Or I could even just say thank you, or thank you, Father, and even that kind of brings me back into that moment, or back into that feeling of gratitude, that feeling of oneness. And so whatever it takes. And so when you have that structure in place, when you have that system in place, it just makes everything so much easier. And it makes it, because I think sometimes things can just feel very murky, very muddled. And any given day, we have so many different distractions, right? But if you just have that one system in place that you could always latch onto, that it's always there for you, it's almost like comforting in a way, like it's always there for you, and it's always there to support you. So it's not like you're having to do it all on your own. And so that's what I want to leave you with today. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.